Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to make a tiny side table thing, and for that I am using my circle maker here, and I'm making a circle on around 5 centimeters, and then I am making a circle on around 7 centimeters. I do have a template for these pieces in the info box below, so you can find my template. I think this one is a tiny bit smaller than the template, but the template is perfect as well. For the legs here, I have my templates. Again, you find that in the info box below, and I'm going to cut that out. And then I'm actually cutting my wood here into 4 pieces, placing my template on one of them and stacking those 4 pieces. And I'm going to cut these legs at one time. After cutting everything out, I figured out that my wood is actually kind of flimsy, so I decided to use some tacky glue and glue all my pieces onto icicle sticks, because the wood is a little harder, and I actually really like that whitish underneath the top dark brown piece. I actually think that turned out really good. Here you can see how flimsy this wood is. So again, I'm using my tacky glue and gluing everything onto a piece of icicle sticks. I turn 2 of the legs one way and 2 of the legs the other way, but you can do this as you want to, because this is going to be kind of a decorative thing on the table with the 2 colors. You also could use the same color wood as you used in the start here, and then just glue it on where the grains is going the other way around. That will make it stronger, and then again cut everything out. And I again need to cut everything one more time now because I had to do this. I made this template of paper for the bottom shelf. That's a smaller one, for where the legs are gonna be. Again, on the template I left to you in the info box below, this indent for the legs are already on there. And before I will have to cut these pieces out again, I am just making sure I know where to cut the indents for the legs at this bottom piece. I now have all my pieces here cut out again, and I of course sanded everything a tiny bit so that it is smooth and nice. And here I am going to dry fit the legs first. So you want the bigger end of that arch leg to be at the bottom, and I'm deciding where to put this one. And then I am just gluing the first 2 legs on there so they're sitting and the table is straight. And then I'm going to glue the last 2 legs in there as well. Then I am making sure that everything is straight so the table is not wobbly when it's done. And you might have to wait right here till everything has dried. I was a little eager and placed the tabletop right away, and that was a disaster, but I managed to get everything to glue well together anyway. I decided to do as I preach, so I made sure that the legs were glued in place first, and then I'm going to glue the tabletop on the little table. And now you just need to wait for the table to dry. And that's it for this video. No, wait. I decided to make a little decoration for the little table, as this was a really quick build. So first of all, I made some newspaper prints, and I printed a lot of them on my laser printer. You can of course use a jet printer, no problems. And then I'm just gluing these two together, making sure I have the right side up, and just taking my paper glue here and then glue these two pages together. And I made a bunch of these, even though that I only need 2 of them. Then I am going to fold one the one way and one the other way, and then I am putting them together. And you could actually stop here if you wanted to, but you could also now fold it on the middle like they have been folded, or you can squeeze them like I do here so they look like they have been used for some time. So this is a very, very easy little craft. I will see if I can link this print file in the info box below as well for you guys. And that's all for today. No, wait, I decided to make a little flower with polymer clay. So I have this little mold here of some small green leaves. They're actually from my garden. I think I do have a video on how I made the mold somewhere. I find it, I will link it in the info box below or in an iCard here at the top of the corner if I can find it. And I'm just cutting out small pieces of green polymer clay, rolling it a tiny bit oblong or more like a teardrop, popping a piece of green wire in the end of that teardrop, placing it in the mold, and then squeezing. And I'm doing that around 20 times. When they have been baked and cooled down, I am going to take some watered down green paint and I am going to give them a tiny bit of paint to make them a little more alive. And I am just slapping it on there. Let them dry before you continue. I am taking this water decal piece here. I have, this is some nail art decals that I found somewhere, and now I am just popping that around this little flower pot that I have here. This is a ceramic flower pot. You can make it of polymer clay, and I have a video on that one. I will again leave a link in the info box below for that, or in the iCard up here. And I am just wrapping this piece around the pot. I had to glue it also to make sure it would stay. But you can decorate your flower pot just like you want to. So I am gathering all my leaves here and I am making sure they have the length I want them to have for this pot. So I am cutting them off in the right length. Then I am taking my hot glue gun and I am popping in a big glob of hot glue in the bottom. And if you made the pot of polymer clay, that will still work with the hot glue, so don't worry. Then I place my leaves in there and I filled up with a little more hot glue. While the glue was still hot, I found my coffee grounds that my husband dried for me. That is years ago and it is still perfect and it really looks like soil, and I'm placing that into the hot glue. If your hot glue is not hot enough to keep this ground in there, then you can always top it off with a tiny bit of tacky glue and then again some more of the coffee grounds in there, and this is a perfect little plant. When the hot glue has cooled down, I am moving around all these small leaves so that it looks like a full pot of leaves and it's nice and green and looks straight and neat and whatever you want it to, or you can just leave them as is. I just want them to be a little more right sitting. One of the leaves fall off here. You can see that. I am just taking a tiny bit of tacky glue and gluing that in place again. That can happen because polymer clay and metal wire is not gonna stick. So I'm actually surprised that a lot of these small leaves were sticking to these metal wires without any problems. I have these flowers that I got on one of the fairs I was on. I think that was the one in Hereda, where I got these. And I am going to glue them together 2 and 2 just to make them a little more full and a little more interesting. And then I am going to use a dotting tool and this little mat here. It's kind of a gel, what do you call that? I just totally forgot that word. Anyway, I am using that. It's called silicone, of course. It's a kind of a small silicone mat I have here, and it's perfect for using the dotting tool on there. And then I am gluing that little flower into my little green plant, and I think I placed 3 flowers in there. This takes a tiny bit longer to dry because it is kind of a fabric-y paper. But the end result is really worth it. And there you have the done result, the little plant, the little newspaper, and the table we made. It took kind of a long time to make the table. I know it doesn't seem like it on YouTube here, but it actually took me a day to make that little table, including the dry time for the glue. But I actually think this came out really, really cute. So I hope you enjoyed this really, really much. And no, that's still not it. I decided to make a 3D printable version of this little table. So I made the tabletop of 2 parts that goes together. So I'm just using some glue to glue them together. And I found a combination of super glue and tacky glue is really, really good for my filament here. This is actually a wood filament that I used. So I'm placing these 2 plates together so that they both have rounded sides on both sides actually. Then I am going to glue this in place. And if you look at it, it has kind of the right angle for the legs to sit in, and they are going to go in there pretty good and snug. So I am placing them into these holes here, making sure that everything is nice and straight again, so that the table is not wibbly wobbly when it's all done. Make sure that little table part there is sitting nice and straight so your flowers are not falling on the floor. Then I am just gluing that until the indents here on the tabletop. That is quite easy. Again, I am just going to use my super glue and a tiny bit of my tacky glue, and that will make a really good bond on this little table. And now you have a 3D printed version of this table. It's not quite the same look as the one I made in wood, but I also think this one is kind of cute in its own way. That's it for today. Thank you for watching and happy crafting.